Hey everyone. Um, every day I have my daily walk with Jesus, and I'm not saying this to be proud of myself. I'm saying this to share how it changed my life. I did not understand that God is actually with us in everything and He feels what we feel. I start to be aware about this when I was at the Bible college, and this changed my life, changed the way I think, changed the way I pray. And today I wanna share an experience how I used to think about praying to God, and now how I pray to God in completely different way. And this did not came from one day. It comes from a big relationship with God. It comes from a relation that it is daily life. It's a relation every day with challenge, with disappointed, with crying to Jesus. It doesn't mean I'm fine. Sometimes I'm crying to Him. Sometimes I am asking Him a million questions, and sometimes I am disappointed because I don't understand. Because I'm a human, and sometimes our brain needs explanation. And with God, sometimes we don't need to have explanation. We just need to trust Him and just obey. So I used to pray like this as a person, just like, oh please God. And I used to be not looking at the sky. And it was a period of time, and I think I was happy with it. But then I start to understand that when we pray, we are building a relation. We are building connection with God. We are get willing and open to understand this God. We need to be willing to be honest with Him, like David. David was mentioned in the Bible that he had the heart of God, and that's according to the theology, because his heart was honest. He was really honest with God. So when he just write what he feel, his fears, and he was just honest with God. So someone wanna say hi,
Where
guys?
is this going on TikTok?
It's going
Yo,
on
yo.
YouTube and Instagram.
Marcus.
Hi YouTube,
Come,
hi
come.
Instagram. Say hi to Tommy, everyone.
We guys say hi.
How many
What's up,
subscribers?
YouTube?
How
What's
many-
up, Instagram?
I'm new there.
Hi, YouTube.
Oh, word? You guys, okay, everybody come to Big Splash.
Everybody come to Big
Big
Splash.
Splash Water
Let's
Park.
go. Big Splash
Big
Water
Splash
Park
Water
to
Park
Lawson,
to
BC.
Lawson.
Oh,
Let's
yes.
go.
Right
Have
there,
it.
right
Have a good
there,
day.
Big
Have a good
Splash.
day.
Thank you.
Give me some.
Appreciate it.
Have a
Everybody
good one.
subscribe and hit that like button.
And
Thank
come
you.
to Big Splash. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Tag Big Splash.
Tag Big Splash.
I will. Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Sorry for that, but it was actually a good encouragement. So today I want to share how I learned to pray and how it makes my life completely different. And it comes from the prayer, the Holy Father prayer that Jesus teaches us how to pray. And Jesus make it so simple because He can understand us. And it was so easy because he said that we have to pray for God in heaven and earth, and we have also to ask for our daily bread, and we have also to, if we want actually God to forgive us, we need to forgive others which actually hurt us or disappointed us, or they judge us, or they did bad stuff for us, or someone who, I don't know, lots of things can happen between human. And we supposed to ask God according to a relation, a trust, and according to his will. And that's what I learned. Sometimes I used to fight for something, I want to get this thing, and I was asking God, like, I'm not a bad person, why you're not giving me this? And suddenly God just, like, I call it God show up, and he just come and give it in a surprise. His timing is completely different, and he will give us more than what we think about or I had been asking for. So I was like, oh really? And I supposed to be saying praise God, but as a human I was surprised from the grace and the blessing of God. So that was like, oh really? Like I'm in a shock, or I am confused, or that's like a way of like I can't believe it. But, and this is the point that I want to talk about. I actually follow Steve Harvey, and I love what he said once. He said, when we ask God for something, God will be like Amazon. We just like order something, we pay for it, and with God you don't pay. So he just like deliver, will prepare the package, and he will deliver the package. The difference between Amazon is that Amazon will give you exactly the days, like the package will arrive, so you will have your expectation about it and you will get ready. But for God, we have no clue. He will ship it, but you will receive it on his timing, when you are actually ready to receive the blessing. And when I think the way that God bless us more than like the package we ordered. So I learned this by experience, and I would love to share it, because I was asked from lots of my friends to be sharing the blessing and my faith, and I'm really thankful to God and thankful to every person who God put in my life to make me this person today. Sorry, there was a mosquito. So now when I pray, and I would love to share this from my heart, I pray in this way, or someone asks me to pray, I will go to Jesus, and I will be completely having a conversation, sometimes here on the ocean, and sometimes at home, sometimes when I'm having my morning coffee, and sometimes when I'm going to bed, and even when I'm having my shower. So I go to Jesus and I say, Jesus, I know that you are listening to me. I know how much you love me. I do appreciate it. I appreciate every single thing in my life. If I want to ask for something, I will say, okay, Jesus, with love, if you can like give me this, or help me, or with love, if you can heal this person, but your will, not mine, because always his His will is perfect. Always it is for the goodness of God. Always it is justice. Always it comes from the love. God will never, if we ask Him for a bread, God will never give us a snake. God always will bless us. It just takes us to be willing, to be honest and tell God what we feel. Even He knows, but He wants us in a relation. And also to be trusting and receiving, because sometimes God sends us people and we do not receive, or we refuse them, or we say, oh no, I'm waiting God. And I will end up with a story. I will share a personal story, and I won't mention names, but this was actually real, and there are some people who witness it. But for some way of respect, I am not going to share names, but actually I will share the blessing of God. So when I moved from Calgary to Vancouver, I did not have a car and I had no opportunity. I am not financially able to buy a car, and I actually did not ask for it. Like, I did not actually, I was asking God for different direction, for something to bless me with different things, and I did not understand. But it was how God use others, and how are we willing to receive the blessing or not. So a friend of mine, and I don't call her a friend, I call her family, she has this call from God that I need a car, and so my friend texted me and she said she is coming from USA to visit, and
We have to go, Marcus. You go home for me. Behind me. Can you hold my hand a second?
hi. So sorry guys. So I said, oh yeah, I would love to see you. So she said, we're coming to spend a few days. And I had been blessed to have these people in my life, to be honest, because I feel lonely. I have no one. And when they came, I had no clue what's going on. But what happened is that these amazing people, which I won't mention names because I think they do not want, they gifted me with a car. And I want to share what I felt as a Christian Palestinian that was raised to be independent and was raised to be someone who have no expectation.
Safe to go.
Thank you. So I was actually crying, and I did not want to accept the blessing from God because my brain was limited in a way, and it was hard for me. So as I mentioned, I was really crying. I was feeling so bad. I did not want to accept the gift, and I remember I was really crying like a baby, and I told my friend, I'm sorry, I won't accept the gift. And she was so brave that I remember her words. She's a very wise person. Like, she's really on fire with God by actions, not just by words. So she said, can you say no to God? I remember the words of my friends that touch my heart deeply, that I start to understand that when we ask God for something, or even we do not ask God for something, we have to be willing and to be receiving the blessing of God. And we have to see in different way, because we are raised, and all of us, we are raised to be independent people. We are told, had been told, you have to work hard, you have to do this. Yes, I agree about this, because that's part. And Jesus used to work. But there's another side of the story, and it's not a story, it's the faith. And when God sent or touched the heart of a person, don't reject God's blessing. I don't say take from everyone, because we have to be careful, but I say when it comes from God, and we know when it comes from God, because it doesn't come the way human can think about it. It doesn't come in the way that we plan for the things, or it's actually our agenda. It comes from a way, I call it the impossible. What is impossible for us and can be impossible, like, oh, we need a miracle. And when God show up with this miracle, it's because it's God, it's the holy. Take it seriously, guys. Take it in a serious way. Take it and appreciate it and live it and teach others. Be an example. Don't hide what God is doing. Don't be ashamed to witness Him. And that's why I start to pray for His will. Yes, I tell God. I say, God, I need help. God, I need your help for this or this. And yes, He's amazing, but ask for the things and always let it be His will, not our will, because our will is limited. Our agenda is really in a small box, but His agenda is the glory of God. And I just want to say thank you for listening. If you have any of these miracles, please feel free, share it. Let us all witness God, and let all the world see what He can do actually for us. I would love to share this view with you guys. It's actually, I feel it's heaven on earth. So I really appreciate watching my video, and please feel free to reach out for your questions. And if anyone would love to share their miracles, their experience, their faith with God, please reach out. Also, if anyone is curious or would love to know more, learn more about Christian in Bethlehem, please also reach out.